Jilly de Philadelphia.
Hey, this is Gerald Beasley.
Conversations inside the music.
With my dear friend, the amazing Carol Riddick.
So get ready to join in on the conversation and chill with us on another edition of Conversations Inside the Music with Carol Riddick.
Family, hello and welcome to today's edition of Conversations Inside the Music with yours truly, Carol Riddick. I am, as usual, excited to bring you another episode. Our guests are the embodiment of pure hip-hop R&B soul. Their classic and unforgettable songs, Tender Love, Love is a House, Tears, and countless other hits bring us nostalgic memories and feelings like no other. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the conversation with the legendary Force M.D.s. Well, hello. Would you mind, please, individually just introducing yourself so that everybody is familiar with your voice?
I'm Stevie D.
How's everybody doing?
Yo, Z, what's up,
man?
Beanhead?
What's going on, Uncle Khalil? Uncle Stevie?
What's up?
That was good, y'all. How y'all doing? I just finished doing a photo shoot. That's why I'm all out of breath. I was trying to hurry up and run upstairs. Equipment on my back and stuff. You know, just doing some shots, some take a stand campaign stuff, you know.
Nice. How'd it go?
Oh, it's going great. I should have went live. I was so in the zone, and somebody wasn't smart enough to say, hey, let's go live. And so I missed that. But,
blame somebody. Blame somebody.
You gotta blame somebody, you know.
You know what?
Blame Carol.
And you blame me. I do the same thing. This whole social media thing is crazy to me because I love being in the moment. You know, you just love living in the moment, and you don't think to grab your phone to record or do whatever, you know, to include everybody else in the moment.
Right.
Y'all keep around what's going on. It's a tight race going on.
You know what? I had anxiety. The night before last, I could not sleep.
Yeah, I'm tripping on it.
The coordinator's coming in here because I shot a Trump supporter in there. He's laying out. So the coordinator's, he's laying out on the floor. Just a little bit. The blood is going into the plastic, but you know we'll wrap him up by time. But he's done. He's done.
You know what?
Cooked like chicken, right? Trump, I tried. That's what he got on there. Trump, I tried. Yeah.
You know something though? Trump got some passionate supporters. They passionate.
Look, it ain't over yet.
I know. They'll be mad if he loses, and then they'll feel more empowered if he wins.
I delivered on my promise.
You know what? I can always count on you.
I delivered on my promise. You know.
You know what I feel? I feel if Trump loses, he's gonna blame
the count. Trump just cut Steve off.
Yeah.
Right when he was going to say it.
Shut him down. He shut him down.
He's like, shut him down.
He
Quiet
said,
him down.
don't tell them my plan. But Bernie Sanders already did.
He predicted it.
Yeah.
But what did he say?
He said what he fears is that the Democrats typically request mail-in ballots. And he said that the Republicans are typically the walk-in voters. And he said that when the election is over, when voting is closed, he said he predicts that Trump will say, you know, we did it. We won, you know, everything is good and blah, blah, blah. And this will be prior to all of the votes having been counted because there will still be a huge number of votes that have not been counted yet, meaning the mail-in ballots. And he said, and if he loses, then he'll say that it was because of that, you know, it was because of the mail-in ballot, that there's cheating and something illegal going on. Am I right, Zayn?
Yes, he did. Yes, you are absolutely right. He said that. Bernie's so old. It's like they just looking at him like, but he's been saying some stuff for a while.
You know what? It's so funny. I know from listening to you guys and hearing you, I have to be honest too, that Tender Love is still on my playlist.
Good.
You hear that all the time?
Yeah. Tender Love. It's a tough cookie, boy. It ain't leaving. It's timeless. It's not going nowhere. You know,
That's a wonderful thing.
It's not going nowhere. We done seen so many people remake it, redo it, retwist it, do the split, do the Harlem Shake to it. They done did it all to it. You know what I mean?
But you gotta call that love.
Still tender love. You know?
That's love.
Matter of fact, we just did a remake of it with
Aki Star.
Really?
Sound real good too.
Yeah,
Real
it
good.
came out good. He was he killed it. You know, he killed it.
You
Yeah, he
are
killed it.
hilarious.
He killed it.
I'm curious to know, like, what your personal hobbies are, or what other skills y'all have. See, I know y'all some singing somebody's. I want to know what each of you like to do. What are your hobbies? What are your other skills?
I like reading. I like meditating. Right. I love reading and meditating. Those are my favorite. But I like tech stuff, like tech information. Like I got a media company.
I like how you stole all of the answers I was gonna say. I like that.
Yeah, I like to know you ain't shit. No, I'm sorry. Hey, that's my nephew. I love him to death. You know, reading. You know, it's like, other than performing, I'm a family man. I do a lot of stuff with my kids. My kids are like my parents now. You know, and they don't let me do nothing, boy. I'm saying I gotta go somewhere. It's like a whole big. It's a meeting. I gotta get approvals and all this other stuff. You know, it's like, yo, you ain't doing nothing. Nah, it's like a whole big thing. But I got a close knit family, and we like doing stuff together. Like right now, we got to do a big Airbnb thing together for the holidays. We're gonna be gone for like a week, and we're just gonna have a good time. And I got some grandkids now, like a few of them. You know what I mean? So it's like watching. I love that. I love seeing the the growing of the kids into the world and stuff like that. And I like mentoring people that want to learn. But I know sometimes you gotta be careful who you help, because everybody don't want the help. But that's it. The industry is just something we came up in. We was a part of it. We was all as family doing music. But the other things, like I said, reading. I love reading, audibles, whether it's audibles or book. Getting up in the morning, meditating. I want to say I like working out, but y'all gonna say, oh, I see you got a
pushing it.
Yeah.
You're pushing it right now.
Yeah. Boy, look, you lucky I can't see little man, that little baby. Hey, Carol, remember that little baby I said that slapped the shit out of me? You look, I can't see that little baby, because that little baby will smack the shit out of you right now. But that little baby, shut up, Zion.
Oh my God. You're pushing it right now.
All right, so Zion, what you like to do, man? What you like to do?
Because you saying everything I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well, everybody got certain people got similar things, man. You know.
Nah, but you know what though? Whatever my uncle just said, mostly that's what I was gonna say. And besides the grandkids, I ain't got that yet. But I hope I get there.
Were you photographing? Were you doing video?
I was doing both. I was just mixing it up, doing some shots, trying to do a week's worth of content and stuff like that. I'm just working like a horse, like a crackhead trying to wash a window. You know what I mean? Stop playing. What?
Biden won Pennsylvania? But he won Pennsylvania.
That's what they say.
No, hey, Carol, he got Pennsylvania.
I'm trying to look at they saying it, but
no. So look, he's scared. Carol, but this, you said something earlier, and I'm thinking about it, it's like, even if Biden wins, on our show, I was just saying, man, I gotta salute the Trump supporters and the people that make the commercials.
They go hard.
Yeah, look. It's a commercial. I know Zion already know what I'm saying. It's a commercial. They was talking about Biden. The guy, I'm going, huh? Like, he's like, and then it's the voice. The guy's voice is saying, he's so damn weak.
Listen, don't sleep on Biden's little videos too, because Biden put some money into some real good, funny videos on Trump.
And Carol, on the highway up here in the Poconos on 80 East, they got a big billboard. It says, Trump for president, real leadership, not bullshit.
I'm serious.
They serious. It's a lot of different political perspectives and stuff. And, everybody got their moments of points that they make. You're going to have to trust somebody. You know what I mean? Because if you're rich and you got a lot of money and you Biden talking about cutting taxes and this and that, and they ain't trying to hear all that. And they don't want to hear.
He just won Wisconsin and he just won Michigan.
He didn't win. He won Wisconsin and Michigan. So what about Pennsylvania? Trump. Donald J. Did he win?
They ain't saying that yet.
You know, I really hope that there's a lot of people in my generation and the young people, because I try to teach my daughters as well, to do as much, you know, learning and self-teaching as possible, and not be all over the place, but at least kind of, you know, practice disciplining yourself to a point where now you can kind of, you know, structure your life a certain way, and then just, you know, seek education and knowledge. And once you understand how this life thing works, you know, a lot of things will kind of work more smoother if you just prepare yourself, because we're in a lot of shit right now. And
Yes.
this is just the beginning of a new beginning of some more shit that's going to extend to 5 years later.
Yes.
And that's why I'm still wearing Take a Stand, because I'm like, we still didn't get it yet, that unity and, you know, and knowledge and self, you know what I mean, self-care and awareness within the community is something that we have to keep spreading awareness of, because at the end of the day, it's not really about Joe Biden or Donald Trump. It's about us kind of coming together and understanding what kind of shit we can put together, and understand that we are very important when it comes to putting those certain people in those chairs, because those people are the ones that's going to control the police brutality laws and stuff like that you want change and stuff like that. We going at the police. Let's go after the people that you know, pay them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me say this. Y'all get mad at Trump all y'all want to, but Trump got everybody black asses to them polls, didn't he?
No, he did.
No, listen,
he did.
You know, it's something that I think a lot of people overlook. See, the Republican philosophy is more or less, because we used to be Republicans during, like, you know, the early part of our history here in this country. The philosophy was to do for yourself. Yeah, it's to do for yourself. You know what I mean? And we follow that tradition and doing for ourselves. But the counterpart of that was when we built Black Wall Street, when we was doing for ourselves, you know, it was still that problem. Like, yo, okay, you do it for yourself, but yo, bam, come in and people envy what we was doing and kind of like melted it and destroyed it down. So it kind of swerved us out of that whole mentality to the point where we became again back to the point we became dependent on the government's philosophy and fell into the swing of the whole democratic, you know, government whole thing. But at the end of the day, you know, the reality is that I don't care what party you represent. At the end of the day, you got to be able to know you got to do for yourself. You can't be sitting here waiting for the government to do this and do that for you. You got to do shit for yourself. You got to do it for yourself. Yeah, that's
true.
You know,
that's true. I think we're all being called to our accountability.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what called accountability. You took the word out of my mouth, Carol. I don't like that.
Make my best effort not to do that again.
Please.
Stevie said it too in the beginning of the conversation. We're all being called to look in the mirror. We're being called to check ourselves as well as the next man.
And you know what? You know what, Carol? It ain't over till it's over. We already know that. So let everybody don't jump the gun. It's like, have you seen LeBron on the fourth quarter? They win. He's like, yo, calm down. Because I'm telling you right now, that's just part one. If Biden wins, who and how people are going to respond to that loss is the next thing.
Right.
People that looking at it like he's trying to go all the way to the left, you know, they willing like to die for like it to be the way it is. You know what I mean? So it's like, just be conscious of that. You know, I was happy nothing happened to nobody at the polls, because I was talking to my father early. He's like, yeah, I went to the polls and I was like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, as long as you made it there and back, you good, you know. But now, like I said, the next chapter is coming up now. Next chapter. Steve, you back?
It is.
Steve, you there?
Yeah, I was talking.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, y'all ain't nothing.
Oh, there you go.
Carol was saying, why is Steve running back watching the karate movie during the interview?
No, I told Carol that my phone about to die.
So you didn't see what Carol put in the text. She said, why Steve acting like his phone dying?
No, I didn't.
Carol, I'm lying, Carol. Carol, I'm lying.
You know better than to listen to him.
Hey, I'm gonna ask Chloe right now. What kind of dog is it? A Bichon?
I was just about to ask.
He's a mix. She's a Pouchon, a poodle Bichon mix. Don't you say anything, Khalil. She's a poodle Bichon mix.
I remember her from dog court. She was being oppressed. She was in the dog court.
I thought you was for real too.
What's crazy, Carol? What's crazy, Carol? Because Bichons are very smart. Yeah, because I had when I had a Bichon, I think I told guys the story. We went out of town. I left the Bichon at the house for like a couple of days to make sure he had all his food and stuff. This is a true story, Carol. I will not boast.
Don't tell us, Steve. Please, I'm begging you. Don't tell us.
No.
Carol, cut the show off right now. Cut it off right now.
Carol, I'm not playing. Okay. We get back home, right?
That dog was crazy.
We get back home. Now, when I say a tall glass, like a tall glass, we got back home on a high counter, tall glass. That Bichon shitted inside the glass. It was 4 boulders inside the glass. We came home. It's like, how in the hell did he toot his ass up to this glass?
I would have expected to hear that story from you.
That's why I know they're smart. Like, how? He didn't spill
he had to sit on
everything.
Yeah, he had to sit on the glass like a toilet.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And the glass is like real tall. Like, how do you do it without breaking the glass? I'm saying they smart. And plus, just this a lot of other things they do is very smart. That was like magical smart. Like, how the hell do you do that?
But of all the stories you could have shared, you chose. That is the story.
It's the magical Bichon shit story. Lord have mercy, man.
You really pissed that baby off.
That's probably what it was, man.
You know what, y'all? I get an exceptionally good laugh when I talk to you guys. Actually, Stevie, I did not ask you because you had dropped off for a moment. What have you been doing in the downtime, or what are some of your hobbies?
I love watching sports. I'm a sports fanatic type of guy. I love sports. Definitely swimming in the tub. I'm just playing. I'm joking. just spending more time with kids. And plus, we go in the studio is always a special time. We go in the studio and record stuff. I've been going crazy because we ain't been on the stage, and that's hard. It hurts, but I just try to make burn time, and I'm lucky we got a iPod station, podcast station, podcast. I mean, podcast.
iPod
podcast.
Wait, what is happening? What's happening right now? What y'all do to Stevie? What did y'all do to him? Talk to me about the podcast. But first of all, let me say thank you for having me as a guest because I had an exceptionally good time. I think I laughed all day just laughing at you guys and Pebbly Poo. So it's an awesome show and an awesome platform. So thank you for sharing that with me. What made you guys decide to have a podcast?
What happened was, it's like, like I said, I like tech, I like tech and I like media stuff. And, we set up multiple internet radio stations, and we started to really kind of like gravitate more to the podcasting part of it. Because we wanted to create platforms, because in this business right now, other than you performing and whatnot, it's got to be other platforms that you can be able to express yourself, become a service to other people, as show the world what you got to offer, and it's like, and it's a beautiful thing. It's like how you say, talking with people, what they doing off time. Like, other than us finished recording, we dropped our another song, Fly With You, about people that we lost and stuff like that. Zayn dropped Take a Stand. Before that, we dropped Make You Happy. And we got all these different campaigns going on. But the whole thing is, being in the music business today, you got to have your own platform. You got to build your own audience. And you got to be able to connect directly with your consumers. You know what I mean? And your audience, because what happens is, the day of begging radio stations for airplay, begging other people for a different platform, is kind of dissolving. You're gonna have to you got to find your creative way to deal directly with your audience and people who respect and accept what you got, and grow with them. So if you're an entertainer, it ain't just about singing. You want to entertain, because entertainers got personality. So show your personality, because now look, we're in a space now. Look, you see everybody and their mother who ain't performing. They on a podcast. They doing it. Everybody's a host. Everybody's a radio. But guess what? We personalities. We entertainers. So that's what we're gonna do. So if you can't get us on the stage, you're gonna get us virtually right now. You know what I mean? We in the matrix right now with Carol right now. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm grateful.
But Carol gives it up.
Wait.
Listen, all y'all listen. We had Carol on the show last week. Carol said, "I'm from Philly and I know how to put that work in." You know what I mean?
Second round.
Oh, okay. Wait, so Zane, you weren't there. Can we play the song
Yeah,
when I released
having a
round
good
2?
time, Cal.
Well, I want to talk about me.
Ding, ding,
Talk
ding,
about
ding.
you. Talk to me about the single.
The song is called "Fly with You."
Fly with You. Yeah.
Rob Schwartz, Eric, and
Clee, I think it's Clee.
wrote the song, and we helped produce and arrange the song along with our partner Kevin Crump, and Carvin from Philly. You know, a lot of people touched the song, and I can tell you, I just put a slideshow together. 8 people called me back. It was 6 early when I talked to you, Zion. 8 people called me back crying, like, yo, I'm connected to this. I'm feeling, I just lost this person. I just lost this person. It's connecting with people. Then on top of that, Zion got the hamburger helper pan. But take a stand, boom, the iron pan, like, boom. You know what I mean? Like,
Boom, boom.
That's connected right now with what's going on. You know, Ice-T is on it, and and Carol. I'm gonna keep it real. We're just having fun, and like we told ourselves we're not gonna try to be in the public until next year because we lost so many members. We real conscious of really our health and stuff like that. We just don't just go out and do anything right now until the coast is clear. Because we lost too many people. Because we lose a couple more, ain't no more group. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure you acknowledge the first law of nature, which is self-preservation. It ain't the audience depending on your family, depending on you, grandkids depending on you. Everybody's depending on you make smart moves. So we make strategic moves moving out right now. We just make music, build our audience up. It's like taking like the turtle, just step by step. You know what I mean? The rabbits, they would go out there and get shot and killed. We like step by step. And guess what? Whatever we don't know, we'll learn as we go. We'll fix it up, we'll tighten it up as long as we just moving forward. And guess what? We're having fun doing it.
But that's the key, connection and having fun while we do it. That's at the core of it all. Zane, I want you to tell me about Take a Stand. Tell me how it came about.
Well, Take a Stand is a record that I wrote a few years ago, actually. I said, I want to make a song where I'm saying exactly what's going on bluntly and clean, but straight to the point. And it was like I just kept hearing this melody in my head to this beat that was playing. I was like, it's time to take a stand. It's time to take a stand. I just started thinking about, all the things that everybody's out here fighting for. They've been fighting for decades ago and still fighting for the same thing today, equal rights, racism, police brutality, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff just started popping up like as if it was already there already, which it was. So I kind of I wrote a song around that, and I was trying to catch it for the Obama time when Obama first came in, and I didn't really catch it. So now, this is happening, and I was playing it, and I'm like, wow, everything I'm saying is so bluntly happening right now. We're in a pandemic, people's losing their jobs, the racism is at its highest right now in our generation. The police brutality is crazy. It's like the song is just speaking about what's happening right now, and I wrote the joint 10 years ago, so that tell you something. That tell you that this is a powerful record. Yeah, I'm a psychic. It's relevant.
Yeah,
and
it's relevant and it's
like
necessary.
It's necessary. We want people to just stand up, man. I think a lot of people got afraid to speak up or take action due to, the way the police was coming a little more extra. But now it's like, you got certain places where they scaring the police out. Like,
the one thing, if anything, that I've been happy about is our awareness. I do feel like we are finally stepping to the forefront. I feel like now we're coming together, which is making our words stronger.
Everything you're saying is exactly what Take a Stand is about. We taking a stand against all of that shit right now. We're gonna come together, and we're gonna unite, and we're gonna make some changes in these systems and put the right people in position and do what we need for them to do.
Is the single out now?
The single is out right now on all digital platforms. Type in Zaim Take a Stand featuring Ice-T. It'll pop right up. Or you can go to the website officialzaim.com. Zaim is Z-I-E-M-E. Officialzaim.com. I got all the stuff going on. The project, the Butter Smooth project I got coming out right after this with Ice-T. We did a whole classic project of me singing some classic songs from the 70s and 80s. It's real sexy.
It is dope.
And I'm doing a green screen concert for it, and then after that, I got a project I'm doing with Donnie Lau to top off 2021. Donnie Lau's a major producer,
Nice.
I got a duet coming out with Reedy Jackson. I'll play with you though. I'll play
You know what? Okay, I don't know who's closest to him. Somebody slap for me.
That would be dope.
It would be dope. And you can't sleep on the entire Jackson family. No matter what you feel for any of them, you can't sleep on them. That's the bottom line.
You know something? I just want to salute all the Force M.D.s members that we lost. Our brother, me and Khalil's brother, CC, Khalil's, who's Zaim's uncle. We lost Mercury. He's like a second cousin. And of course, we lost Trisco. He's the recent one we lost. We lost Dr. Rock and my first cousin-in-law, K1. So we always salute them just about every interview we do. Just to know they with us spiritually and know that we still carrying the legacy. Big shout out to Jesse, who was our uncle. That's all of our uncles. That's my mom's brother. So he's all our uncle, and he's just going through some things right now, and we're just hoping that he just turns it all around. But we still love him, and we support him, and hope the best for him. And he'll always have a spot with us when he gets it all together. But we're gonna keep the legacy going. We're gonna keep putting music out like we just talked about the music we got out. We have more coming out. We just put them out one at a time. Right now in this pandemic, all you can do is put music out.
But I want to go back to what you just said, Stephen.
That's right.
Well, two things I want to say. I believe that we're being given the chance to become one, to get closer to one another. But I wanted to thank you for sharing the salute that you just gave, because I feel like it was so necessary for everybody to hear from you guys about, your loved ones that you've lost. And I really wanted to dedicate some time about the song. What is that going on in the background? What is that?
They're moving some stuff. Guys is moving some stuff.
I wanted to thank you for that spotlight that you just put on your loved ones, because I think that's also necessary. We are all in this same space trying to get through, trying to find our happy place every day and to hold on to it. We're all holding on to memories. And the song that you created, which I would really, really, really like for you to tell me one more time where they can hear it and how they can find it.
You guys can find Fly With You by the Force M.D.s. You can find that on YouTube, or you can find that at the Force M.D.s website at www.theforcemds.com, and Take a Stand featuring Ice-T and me, Zaim. You can find that video on YouTube as well, or you can go to officialzaim.com.
That is Z-I-E-M-E, is that correct?
Oh, that's correct.
Okay, I just want to be clear because it's an audio podcast. I want them to hear it.
Yes.
Thank you. Please tell Khalil I said thank you. Zaim, thank you. Steve, thank you. Kevin and Rob, thank you. I have enjoyed talking with you guys today, and I look forward to talking with you guys in the future. Steve, you have a safe move, okay?
Much love, sis.
Always.
Still taping.
Still taping. Oh my God. Thank you, guys. Family, that wraps up another edition of Conversations Inside the Music with yours truly, Carol Riddick. As always, thank you so much for joining the conversations. If you like what you heard, please tell a friend and be sure to check out prior interviews on any media stream where you typically listen to your podcasts. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when new episodes are available. And follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Conversations Inside the Music, and on Twitter at Chat and Chill. Whatever you do, be good to you and to those around you. And remember, to whom much is given, much is required. Catch you next time on another edition of Conversations Inside the Music with Carol Riddick.
Conversations Inside the Music with Carol Riddick.